Hey guys, and welcome to a bit of a different video today. So I wasn't expecting to do this, but I got a comment on not the last video. I don't know when this video will come out, but basically I got a comment on the second Mario series or second Mario video we did, saying to try out something called Moral Machine. Now I looked it up, and actually the commenter spelled it wrong because they put in Mortal Machine, which I believe is a movie. I had to message them saying, "Oh, did you mean Moral Machine or did you actually mean Mortal Machine?" Because we're not a movie reviewing channel, so that's why I figured something was a bit off. So this isn't a game. I want to point this out. This isn't a game or anything. It's more of a personality test. So I looked into it just a tad bit. I didn't want to read anything too much, but I read that basically what this is there is a self-driving car on the road, as you can probably see in the picture here. It's a self-driving car, and you have to decide what should it do. Like, what's happening is we're in a day and age at this point where self-driving cars are going to be happening. I think Tesla already has some of them. But you got to remember, there's humans behind the automated machine. So that's why it's called a moral machine, because you're trying to figure out what should the driverless car do. So that being said, they also recommended I don't do this alone because it's more of a group thing to do. So I have two visitors or co-hosts, whatever you want to call them. You might recognize them from different series that we've done. But back with me again, I have,
Hello, Isabel here.
and I have.
Zachary.
All right, perfect. So make sure you guys talk loud enough so they can hear your opinions, because they said they want to hear all of our different opinions, because we can have different ones. So I assume show description means that okay. So, in the left case here, in this case, a self-driving car with sudden brake failure will continue ahead and drive through a pedestrian crossing ahead. This will result in a dead boy, apparently. And then over here, in the right one, in this case, the self-driving car with sudden brake failure will swerve and drive through a pedestrian crossing and the other lane. This will result in a boy, a girl, and a woman. So we have to choose on what we think the car should do. Should it continue straight and hit the boy here, or should it swerve to the left? What should it swerve to the left and kill these people down here? I already have my answer, but what do you guys think?
I think it would be better if it just continued going straight and only just killed one person. It's better than three.
I mean, yeah, I would agree, cause killing three people would be, cause obviously if you killed three people, the guy that wasn't killed will probably be a witness and may call the police.
I don't think they're thinking
Maybe.
that far into
Who
it.
knows? But I'll go with the straight.
So my answer here is, and I think what they're trying to test is, do you value the amount of life that's being lost? So do you value, so if you pick this side, you're probably not valuing the amount of life that's being lost, because here's three different people, right? You have a boy, a girl, and a woman who's probably the mother of these two kids. Or you just have a young boy over on this side. So my reasoning is, if you turn right here, you're killing pretty much an entire family, which is not cool. So, as much as, I hate it having to just drive through that guy, it's better than three, right? You always got to take into account how many people that's being affected. In this case, it's only this person. So, we have people in the car this time. Okay. So in the left case, the self-driving car with sudden brake failure will continue ahead and crash into a concrete barrier. This will result in a dead boy, one large man, a baby, a man, and a criminal. Okay, in the right case, in this case, a self-driving car with sudden brake failure will swerve and drive through a pedestrian crossing and another lane. This will result in one criminal, a pregnant woman, a girl, a large man, and an elderly woman. Note that the affected pedestrians are abiding by the law by crossing on the green signal. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. So, that one's tough. I kind of already have my answer, but what do you guys think?
I think I would go with driving into the concrete barrier because for two main reasons. A being because I think it would be better to just face it just kill innocent people. Well, besides the criminal, obviously. And speaking of which, that's the second reason. Because you have a criminal in the car. You look out.
Well, you also have a criminal on the street here. You have a criminal in both scenarios.
That is true.
Isabel?
I would go with the straight one, heading into the concrete barrier, cause if you go for the, cause if you go left, then you'll be hitting a pregnant woman, and she didn't even get both yet. So, it's in my opinion, it's pretty terrible. Like killing a pregnant woman before even giving birth to another person. So I would go with the straight one just to be safe. And there's also a baby there. So.
Okay, so there's a couple things we have to take into account here. One thing is what Isabel kind of already brought up. There's actually technically 7 people here. Or hang on, is there 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind, I counted wrong. There's technically 6 people here. Because there's 1 criminal, a pregnant woman, a girl, a large man, and an elderly woman. That's 5. However, Isabel brings up a good point. The pregnant woman technically has a baby inside of her. So you're killing 6. However, in this case, no one's going to want to buy a car that will... Like, you don't want to purchase a car that in a certain scenario will sacrifice you for someone else. That's the only thing for this one, because no one's going to buy a car that in some scenarios will choose to kill you over something else. Because the goal of the driverless car is to bring the people in the car to their destination. That's why the previous one was so easy, because it was an empty car. This one has people in it. So the driverless car's goal is to bring people to their destination safely, which is why this one's actually really hard for me. Because again, the main driving force with this one, if the pregnant woman wasn't there, I'd easily go with this one. But since she is there, it makes it a bit harder to say. In a sense, you're killing a baby no matter what, because there's a baby in the car as well. So I'm going to actually disagree. But since you guys, if you want to change, you can. But if you guys are still voting this one, I'll pick this one.
I'm still keeping mine.
I feel like I'm still gonna go with the straight, because I just feel like that it's just wrong to just kill innocent people.
Well, you're killing innocent. Remember, we're the car. We're not the people driving the car. We're the car. So we're killing innocent people no matter what. But if you guys are voting this one, I'll pick this one. There's 13 of these.
Oh my god.
What's this driving? Okay, see, this one's going to be easier because there's not people in the car. In this case, a self-driving car with sudden brake failure will continue ahead and drive through a pedestrian crossing, result in 1 woman, 1 criminal, 1 girl, 1 man. On this right one, it will result in 1 woman, 1 criminal, 1 girl. Okay, this one's easy for me.
Yeah, I feel like it's also easy for me.
Yeah.
You're killing a little girl no matter what. Because again, it's the amount of life that's being. Because while it's a criminal, yes, they still have a life and stuff, so it's not changing anything. So I'm voting for this one because it's a lesser loss of life.
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
So
I would go with the.
that one's a bit easier than the
Correct.
other one. Oh boy, we have a bunch of people this time. Wow, it even knows your profession. 2 male doctors, an elderly man, 1 large man. Okay. In this case, okay, well, that's done 2 female okay, so it's men versus women.
Oh.
That's a bit harder. So what they're trying to test here is, do you value men or women more? To me, that doesn't matter. What to me matters is, are you driving straight, or is the car gonna strictly go out of its way to murder the women? Is what it's doing. So is it gonna keep going on the? They don't have a pedestrian crossing, unfortunately. If there's because I assume there's gonna be some where they're not following the law, but I guess they are. So that's what we need to take into consideration. Is it just gonna keep driving as it always is, or is it gonna go out of its way? Oops. Oh shoot.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to click that. Okay, well, I noticed at the end you can decide for yourself, so that you can go back and do stuff. Okay, I was gonna pick the left one, Because I don't think it's so. Yeah, let's talk about that. I was gonna pick the left one because it shouldn't. The car shouldn't go out of its way to murder. In a sense, they had the same profession. It's the same loss of life, so none of that mattered. What mattered is it gonna go out of its way to kill people, or is it just gonna keep going the way it's going?
Yeah.
All right, let's not trigger fingers here. So there's people in the car again. It results in one large woman, one large man. Okay. Dead. One female athlete, one male athlete. Okay, so it's fat versus thin this time. Again, should it go out of its way to murder the people in the car, or should it just go? Because again, I don't think fat and thin matter for this kind of situation. I'm going to go with this one because it should not go out of its way to murder the people in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You guys don't have to agree. You just need. But I'm just saying. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, in this case, one man, one boy, one pregnant woman. Note that the affected pedestrians are flouting the law by crossing on the red signal. In this case, 2 cats and 1 dog. The affected pedestrians are abiding by the law by crossing. Ooh. So the dogs and cats are crossing. They're following the law. Not that it matters much anyway. But the humans are flouting the law. So for me, this one's easy. As much as I love cats and dogs, they're not. You can't put them in front of a human life. So for me, the car should just keep going. Plus, you have a pregnant woman over here you still have 4 people over here technically. So I'm gonna go with this one. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna go with the left one, mainly because it's mainly because of the car. Like there's no one in it, but that's not the point. The side that the dogs are and the cats are going on, the light's green, and I don't think that they would make a car that would go onto when the light is green.
Wait, you're picking the left one?
Yeah,
this one. So you're killing the people that are not following the law.
Mainly because of the car mechanic. It's because because you wouldn't want to have a car go into and go into the path or of a green lighted path. But red lighted path, there's no one, and then the car will think that there's no one there.
No. I think what this is this is a 2-lane road. This isn't going at. So if the car's swerving, it's not going on to ongoing traffic, is what it's saying. It's not. So if it swerves this way, a car's not going to come this way and hit it. It's a double-sided road essentially. Because for me, no matter what, the dog and cats have to die, because you cannot put a human life under a pet's life, or an animal life for that matter. And again, for me, there's technically 4 people on this crosswalk. The dog and cats, there's 3, so there's less of them, and they're also pets. And plus, we don't even know if these are their pets. They're just random. They don't say the family's cats or anything. They're just 2 random cats and 1 random dog. So for me, it's easy. Isabel?
I would actually go with the left one because even if the car was empty, I would still think it would be pretty cool to actually kill pets than humans. So, cause
if you read an article that says self-driving car kills 4 technically humans versus it kills 2 cats and 1 dog, I'd rather read that than that it killed 4 humans. But if you guys are saying this one,
good point. I think I might switch to the right.
because sure they're flouting the law, and the whole thing that the dogs and cats are abiding by the law doesn't make sense because cats and dogs don't have to abide by the law. Well, they do in a sense that their owner has to pay attention to them, but not in the sense that they can't cross the road when they don't want to. So, Zach, you said you're switching?
Yeah, I think I might switch.
Because I'm going to go with this one then. Because that one's easier for me. Alright. Dead and 2 homeless people, 1 man, 1 woman. On this right, one dead, 1 man, 3 female executives. So I guess they're saying, do you have a preference over if they're superior people? So executives are like higher up people that do stuff, or if they're homeless. Should it matter? Doesn't matter to you if they're homeless or not. Again, for me, their profession doesn't matter. So before I say mine, what do you guys think?
I would go with the white one because to me, like you said, the profession doesn't matter. So I don't think I would be too worried because if I killed 2 homeless people, a man and a woman, then because the 2 homeless people didn't even have homes, and the higher up people obviously had homes, but I'll just go with the white one.
Alright, I would go with the right one, and like Espo said, and like you said, their profession doesn't matter, but I feel like it would be more cruel to kill two homeless people than to kill 3 executives.
Okay, the thing for me is, again, so since the profession doesn't matter, for me it's another case of should the car keep going straight or should it actively try and kill the people on this side? So I'm actually voting the left because it's sure they're homeless, but again, that doesn't matter to me. What it's happening is they're going to keep going straight because that's what the car is programmed to do. It shouldn't swerve actively to kill the people on the other side. But if you guys are voting this one, I'll pick this one.
Actually, hold on. I just thought of something. Can't the people just notice that? Oh, a car is coming. We should.
They don't take the no. That's it. What this is it's fate is it's what they call it. So you can't change anything.
Oh, okay.
Death will occur. We're almost there, actually. All right, 1 female executive, 1. Okay, again, it's male versus female. Again, the car should protect the person inside the vehicle. That's the job of the car. It shouldn't. So in this case, it should swerve to protect the person in the car. Yes, it's killing someone else, but it should protect the person in the car. Male versus female never matters. What matters is that it's protecting the person in the car.
Yeah, like you said earlier, you don't want a car to try to kill if there's someone on the road.
No, the road has nothing to do with it. It should always protect the person in the car. If there's people in the car, it should always protect them.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I'm going left.
All right. All right. 1 homeless person. Note the affected pedestrians are flouting the law by crossing on the red signal. Pedestrian, 1 man. Pedestrians are abiding by the law. This is simple. They're not following the law. They're. So do you guys know what flouting means?
They're breaking the law?
Nope.
They're not following it.
That's what breaking means. Flouting the law is essentially saying, they're basically saying screw you to the crossing signs. It's breaking it, but it's a more like selfish form of breaking it. They're just like, you can't control me. I can do whatever I want. So that's what flouting means. So I'm picking left instantly.
I would.
This
agree.
person is following the law. The car should not swerve to hit them. It should keep going.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think the homeless person had much to lose anyway. So.
All right, what do we have here? The left, it's killing 1 large man, a criminal, a pregnant woman, a girl, and 1 large woman. None of the affected pedestrians are flouting by crossing on the red signal. In this case, 2 cats, 3 dogs.
Why are dogs
Yeah,
and cats
here's your
driving a car?
here's your problem, you morons. You let the cats drive the car. Okay. So in this case, it should kill. For me, in this case, it should kill the cats and dogs, because again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, there's 6 people here, because again, you have to take into account the pregnant woman.
Yeah.
So it should kill. Again, I love dogs and cats as much as the next person, but it should kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I would
agree
go
with
with the
you.
white one.
Plus, you have a child here as well.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
And a small child.
All right, in this case, so 4 elderly men, 4 elderly men.
Oh, so you're killing old people either way.
Again, it should protect the people in the car. It shouldn't swerve to kill the people.
Yeah.
So I'm going with this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I would.
All right, we only have what? 2 more plus this one.
Yep.
Result in 1 elderly man, 2 elderly women. 1 man, 1 girl, 1 woman. 1 woman. Well, the affected pedestrians are flouting the law. If you're flouting the law, that's your fault.
Yeah.
So I'm going this one again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
All right, last one here. Assuming there's no bonus ones. Will result in 1 woman, 2 male athletes, 1 female athlete. 1 large woman, 2 men, 1 woman. Again, it should protect the people in the car. It shouldn't actively seek out to kill the people.
Yeah, that's true.
That would make sense.
I know I know they're not flouting the law. They're abiding by it. But you're also still in the road. So the car shouldn't actively swerve to kill the people in the car. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. That would just be terrible car making.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. In the study, I assume this is just submitting. Okay, we're not answering those. Species preference. Humans.
Humans.
Yeah, definitely this side. Gender preference, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Fitness doesn't matter either. Protecting passengers, absolutely. I would say it matters quite a lot. Avoiding intervention, just a little bit, because it's like I said, it shouldn't swerve to kill many people. Social value preference shouldn't matter. Age preference, just a tad, because younger people have much more life to live than the older people, but still,
Yes.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Seeing more labs absolutely matters.
Definitely.
Abiding by the law, yeah, a good portion.
Definitely.
Shouldn't matter a lot. To what extent do you feel you can trust machines in the future? Pretty a lot. If you look at the statistics for self-driving cars compared to for accidents for self-driving cars compared to human cars, self-driving cars takes out a lot of the problems humans have. So, how willing are you to buy a self-driving car? I mean, when I have money for it. To what extent do you fear that machines could become out of control? Only if humans let them. So, not a lot, actually. To what extent do you believe that your decisions on moral machine will be used to program self-driving cars? I doubt they're going to use our crap.
Yeah, good point.
Most saved character was this person. Most killed character was the female executive. Again, it doesn't matter. Saving more lives, yep, absolutely. I'm surprised that's not higher for people.
Huh.
Protecting passengers, people were split on that one. For me, you should always protect the passengers because unless you're in a situation like where the dogs and cats are driving, again, stupid move on the humans for doing that, but still. Upholding the law, we seem to be in the middle there. Others were mostly in the law there. Voting intervention, we were kind of right with each other. Gender preference, we didn't pick males over females. It doesn't matter. I think it's just the way they programmed it that it made us that. Species preference, humans, yeah. I mean, again, you can't put an animal life over a human life.
Yeah, it's-
Age preference, again, I don't think we picked that. Fitness preference, yep, doesn't matter to us.
Yep.
Others picked fit people usually, apparently. Social value preference, no. It shouldn't matter. We didn't pick that. All right. Well, that was interesting. So yeah, I guess it's kind of like a personality test. You're trying to see what you value the most in terms of people. So with our choices, I would say saving more lives absolutely matters the most. Saving the passengers usually matters. Upholding the law usually. Voting intervention mostly, I would say. Gender preference doesn't matter. Species preference, humans, yes.
Or who
Age preference, not usually, but a little bit on the younger side. Fitness preference doesn't matter. Social value preference doesn't matter. That's the way I would take that as.
Oh, that's who the most safe person was. The large man.
It's probably because they were the ones in the car. Anyway, so that was just a fun little thing to try out, I guess. Like I said, it's not a game, so it's a complete different thing from what we usually do. But thank you guys so much for watching. And, yeah, I guess we'll see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye.